Good morning, students. Already we have completed exercise 10.1 and 10.2 in vector algebra. Okay. Now want to move product of the vectors. Product of vectors. In before the exercise, addition of vectors, addition, subtraction, the basic operations we know that. Now coming to product of the vectors. So from the product of the vector we have two models. So the first one is dot product or scalar product. The actual name is scalar product. Scalar product. So but we want to call as dot product. Okay. Then the second one is called cross product. Cross product. So we have two types of product of the vectors. So the first dot product in exercise 10.3 and cross product in 10.4. 10.4. Okay. Have you understood? Okay. Now coming to the scalar product. Okay. So first I want to give you the definition of the scalar product. Okay. So actual, see. So this is one point. So this is a position vector OA which is represented by A vector. Okay. And one more vector we have to represent OB, that is B vector. That is B vector. Okay. OA vector is A vector and OB vector is B vector. So from the two vector, the angle produced by theta. The angle produced by theta. So the scalar product of two non-zero vectors A vector and B vector is defined as A dot B. A dot B, which is equal to modulus of A vector into modulus of B vector into cos theta. Into cos theta. So this is defined as the dot product. This is defined as the dot product. Okay, student. Now theta is the angle between the vectors A and B. Okay. Now next, the observation, I give you some points. So these points are very important from your one mark question. Okay, one mark question we have to use it. So the first property, first observation is A dot B is a scalar. A dot B is a scalar or a real number. Scalar means what? Which is the magnitude only, no? So that's it. Okay, so A dot B is a real number or scalar. Okay, so the second property, see, we have to mention by the perpendicular vector. How to mention the perpendicular, you know? We want to take a, suppose if you take A vector and B vector, be the two non-zero vector. Why you are again mentioned by non-zero vector mean, suppose one vector is non-zero, I mean normal vector, and next one is zero vector, mean zero into anything zero, it is cancelled. So we can't define as the dot product from the zero and non-zero vector. Okay, so that's only I mentioned you non-zero vectors only is possible for that dot product. Okay, nice. Now see, if A vector and B vector be the two non-zero vector, if then A dot B, non-zero vectors. Now A dot B is equal to 0. A dot B is equal to 0. Then A vector and B vector is perpendicular to each other. Perpendicular to each other. A dot B equal to 0 will come in. Therefore A vector is perpendicular to B vector. Okay? Have you understood, students? Yes. Next, the same property, the next observation based on this. Okay? If theta equal to 0, then what will be the value of dot product? Which means A dot B equal to what? So A dot B which is equal to, what is the formula? The modulus of A vector into modulus of B vector into cos theta. Now again you have mentioned modulus of A into modulus of B. Cos theta means 0. Do you know the value of cos 0? Is what? Cos 0 is 1. So if you multiply this A vector into B vector, I mean modulus of A vector into modulus of B vector. So this is the value of when the angle is equal to 0. Okay. I give you one more thing. If theta is equal to pi, do you know the value of pi? 180 degree. No. So A vector into A vector. How to represent? You know that is the modulus of A vector the whole square. You have to mention like this, or otherwise modulus of A vector the whole square. So that like also you have to mention. It's not a problem. Okay. Then in observation 2 and 3, you have the unit vectors perpendicular. You have to mention now. That is I vector into I vector, which is equal to j vector into j vector, which is equal to k vector into k vector. So they are equal to 1. They are equal to 1, which means like components value is 1. That is I dot I, j dot j, k dot k, k dot k. So they have a value of 1. Suppose unlike components if you are taking means, that is I dot j or j dot k or k dot I. So they all have to mention by 0. Okay. So the like component value is 1 and unlike component value is 0. Okay, pa? Then last, so this is very important. Angle between the vectors. Angle between the vectors. When the two vectors, I mean non-zero vectors A and B is given, we have to find angle between both parts. Okay, so that is see. So already you know that what is the definition of cross product? Sorry, dot product means A dot B equal to what? Modulus of A into modulus of B into cos theta. So now take that formula A dot B, which is equal to modulus of A into modulus of B into cos theta. So now we need angle between the two vectors. So angle between the two vectors means cos theta, which is equal to, we need only cos theta. So these two models want to send it that side. It will come A dot B whole divided by modulus of A into modulus of B. So this is very important formula in your 2-mark question. Find the angle between the two vectors. Suppose the simple question if they are giving me, it will be by the 1 mark. Okay. So this is the angle between two vectors. Then finally the scalar commutative property is satisfied. The scalar product is commutative. So commutative in your previous exercise I told you addition of the vector A plus B, A vector plus B vector, which is equal to B vector plus A vector. Like that coming to the dot product is A dot B, which is equal to B dot A. B dot A. Okay, student? Fine. So these are your observation. I want to recall you. Listen. A dot B is real numbers only. This is your first. Then if A and B, A vector and B vector be the two non-zero vectors, suppose if they are going to mention by perpendicular mean, the condition is A vector dot B vector equal to 0. Then only they two are perpendicular to each other. Then if theta equal to 0 means it will come A dot B equal to modulus of A into modulus of B. Suppose the theta equal to pi means the dot product will come minus of A vector into modulus of A vector into modulus of B vector. Then see A dot A is equal to A vector the whole square or modulus of A vector the whole square. Whatever you have to take it, the same one. Then the like components I dot I, j dot j, k dot k equal to 1. Then unlike I into j or j into k or k into I, they are equal to 0. Then angle between the two vectors cos theta equal to A vector dot B vector whole divided by modulus of A vector into modulus of B vector. Then finally the commutative property is satisfied for the scalar product. That is A dot B equal to B dot A. Okay, have you understood all? Yes. Now we want to move. See, you have a page number 432, sorry 442, page number 442. So from the page number 442, we have a two property. So the first property is distributive property. So this distributive property you have seen some other topics. Now dot b vector plus c vector, which is over addition, which is equal to, take the dot product of first two, that is a vector dot b vector plus and then a vector dot c vector. So this is your distributive property of over addition. So maybe the creative question asking for you, that is instead of plus, minus also will come, okay, for your creative part. Then next property 2, if let a vector and b vector be the any two vectors, then lambda is b scalar. Lambda or scalar எடுத்துக்கிறோம். Okay, lambda why sir we want to take only lambda, always take mu, or k is a constant like anywhere, no problem. Now see second property, lambda into a vector dot b vector, which is equal to lambda into a dot b, which is equal to lambda into a vector, I mean lambda a vector into lambda b vector, I mean taking the dot product. So this is your second property. Okay, have you understood all the properties? Okay, fine. See, now example, want to move in the examples. See page number 444, example 13. Example 13, what are they given? See, I read the question. Find the angle between the two vectors a vector and b vector with magnitudes 1 and 2. 1 and 2 respectively. When a dot b equal to 1. Okay. Now given magnitude mean you know that modulus of a which is equal to 1, modulus of b which is equal to 2, then a dot b which is equal to 1. A dot b equal to 1. Now what they are asking? Find the angle between the two vectors. How to find? Do you know the formula? Yes. What is the formula? Cos theta which is equal to a vector dot b vector whole divided by modulus of a into modulus of b. Okay. So already they given a dot b. What is the value of a dot b? 1 by modulus of a. The modulus of a is 1 and modulus of b is 2. So multiply to get 1 by 2. So cos theta is equal to 1 by 2. Okay. So in the cos theta, which angle it contains 1 by 2? You know that. Yes. What is the value? What is the value? Pi by 3, which is 60 degree. Cos 60 degree equal to 1 by 2 no ma. So that is theta which is equal to cos inverse of 1 by 2. That is theta equal to pi by 3. Pi by 3. So take like this, or otherwise see cos theta which is equal to cos pi by 3. So I want to cancel the cos. So theta is equal to pi by 3. So whatever method you have to follow on both also same. Okay. So have you understood this sum? Yes. So in your exercise sum, so the same pattern, question number 1. Question number 1. Then exercise. Have you understood this? Yes. I want to move the next question. See, exercise 10.3. Take the second question. Find the angle between the vectors. Between the vectors, a vector which is equal to I vector minus 2j vector plus 3k vector. Then b vector is given as 3i vector minus 2j vector plus k vector. Okay. So look at the question, the given vectors. So we need to find the angle between the two vectors. Okay. So and before that we should know something. So that is how to find the dot product. How to find the dot product. See, using these two vectors, a dot b which is equal to I vector minus 2j vector plus 3k vector dot with taking a dot product with 3i vector minus 2j vector plus k vector plus k vector. Okay students? Yes. Now we want to multiply the corresponding components which is I to I, j j to j and k to k. Why you are taking I to I, j to j, k to k only, sir? Means others are 0 only, no? From the observation, I into I, j into j, k into k equal to 1, and others, the unlikes are 0 only, no? So we don't want to take that one. Okay, so easily we have to take I to I, that is 1 into 3, 1 into 3, plus what is j into j, that is minus 2 into minus 2. Then finally k into k, that is 3 into 1. Now simplify this, 1 3s are 3, 2 2s are 4, 3 1s are 3. So the answer is 10. So what is the dot product of these, the given two vectors? A dot b equal to 10. Okay, so that's a no. And next we have to move models of A vector. We want to find the magnitude of the A vector and B vector. Yes. Now A vector, models of A vector means, do you know that how to find the magnitude? You have a formula, no? Suppose R vector equal to xi plus yj plus zk vector means models of R vector equal to square root of x square plus y square plus z square. So use that. I have to expand now. 1 square plus minus 2 the whole square plus 3 square. Okay. Now what will come, tell me? 1 square 1, 2 square 4 and 3 square 9. Add and say 9 plus 14, 14. The answer is 14. Okay. Then as per the same, we want to take the magnitude of the vector b. Okay. So how to take this? Tell me. 3 the whole square plus minus 2 the whole square plus 1 the whole square. Okay. Now 3 square is 9, 2 square 4 and 1 square 1. So we get the same component of A, which is equal to square root of 14. Root of 14. Okay. Have you understood? So A dot B already we are finding. Now A, modulus of A and modulus of B also we are finding. Now coming to the angle between two vectors, that is cos theta, which is equal to, what is the formula? A dot B by modulus of A into modulus of B. So that is A dot B. What is the value of A dot B? 10 only, no? Now 10 divided by square root of 14 into square root of 14. So when you are multiplying the same number in the square root will be cancelled to get the number. So what will come from? 10 by 14. Now simplify this to get 5 by 7. Okay. See, suppose the answer you get it 1 by 2 or 3 by 2, 0, 1 means we have a trigonometric table. So from for the number 5 by 7 we don't have an angle. Daily we don't know. So simply you have to take theta is equal to cos inverse of 5 by 7. Theta equal to cos inverse of 5 by 7. Okay. Have you got it, children? Yes. So next question. Example 13. Already I complete 14th also same question. So how to do yourself? Now third question and fourth question is a projection. I will explain you later. Okay. Now coming to fifth question. Have you understood this? Okay. Now fifth question. So what is the given question? Read yourself. That is, show that each of the given three vectors is a unit vector. So the three vectors are given, named by question number 5. Given A vector, which is equal to 1 by 7 into 2i vector plus 3j vector plus 6k vector. Then B vector, which is equal to the same 1 by 7 into 3i minus 6j plus 2k. Yes. Then finally C vector, which is equal to 1 by 7 into 6i plus 2j minus 3k. Okay. Now listen. So what they are asking, show that each of the given vectors is a unit vector and to prove perpendicular to each other. They are So first you should find models of A. Why sir you are taking this models of A mean the value of magnitude of the vector is equal to 1 mean that is called unit vector. So now we want to find this. Okay, 1 by 7 into otherwise you have to multiply inside the bracket to get what will come. A vector is equal to 2 by 7 I vector plus 3 by 7 j vector plus 6 by 7 k vector. Okay, now take the models of A vector. Models of A vector which is equal to 2 by 7 the whole square plus 3 by 7 the whole square plus 6 by 7 the whole square. Okay, 2 by 7 the whole square what will come from? 4 by 49 plus 9 by 49 3 square then 36 by 49. So add all the 3 to get 49 by 49. So the answer is 1. So in the models of A vector equal to 1 you got it now. So the A vector is a unit vector. So similarly you have to check B vector and C vector on both also is a unit or not. We have to do the same step. So models of B vector which is equal to what is the given? 3 by 7 whole square, square root of 3 by 7 the whole square plus minus 6 by 7 the whole square then 2 by 7 the whole square. So the same number only again you are repeating. So definitely it should come square root of 49 by 49. The answer is 1. Okay. So similarly you have to try yourself. C vector is equal to definitely it will come 1. Don't skip the step. You have to find. Otherwise I will give you one more step. That is 6 by 7 the whole square plus 2 by 7 the whole square plus minus 3 by 7 the whole square. So that also the answer will come to you 1. Okay. Have you understood students? Yes. Next the 3 given vectors of unit vector already been proved. Now they 3 also mutually perpendicular to each other. So we need to find A dot B, B dot C and A dot C or A dot C instead of you have to choose C dot B. Okay. Now take A dot B. A dot B. So how to take a dot product already you know that no? Now write it. 2 by 7 I vector plus 3 by 7 j vector plus 6 by 7 k vector. Taking a dot product there, what is that? B vector. 3 by 7 I vector plus plus or minus sorry minus 6 by 7 j vector plus 2 by 7 k vector. So taking a dot product in 2 by 7 into 3 by 7 what will come? 6 by 49. Then 3 by 7 into 6 by 7 what will come? Minus 18 by 49. Then 6 by 7 into 2 by 7 what will come? 6 2s are 12 by 49. So how to simplify? 6 plus 12, 18 by 49 minus 18 by 49 equal to 0. So similarly, you have to verify. Similarly, verify with what are they? B vector dot C vector is equal to 0 and C vector dot A vector is equal to 0 to prove the given sum. What are they? The 3 vectors also unit vector and they 3 are mutually